Yo, how's it going, everyone? Here's that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream here on a fine Monday morning. At least it is for me. I guess for some of you guys, now that the clocks have changed and everything, the earliest it can be is still midnight, right? Or just after midnight, which technically does make it Monday morning. So. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? A whole new week ahead of us. LR Gomah pretty much confirmed, coming out this week. Petan on Thursday. As I said yesterday on the stream, that's kind of the only thing we actually know 100% is confirmed, is that Petan is coming on Thursday. Obviously with the teaser for the new unit being when it is, pretty much confirms that it's coming out this week. It'd be weird for it to be in the, like, to be teased now if it wasn't coming out this week. So I've been loving the manga units, plus I got the manga wallpaper. Nice. I saw a thing, Theo retweeted it. Apparently some people have been having some issues which I hadn't heard about, because someone replied saying that there was a bunch of people in Toon's comments section talking about it, but even though people had done all the panel missions, they didn't get all the tickets, so they can't actually get the can't get all the manga pages, so they can't unlock the thing, the like special battle event, which is weird. If they spend it on Kai's, no, I don't think so. You get enough to also buy the Kai's. I hadn't even checked that, because I literally have only bought the manga pages. I don't think I got anything else either. But yeah, Dark FE, how's it going? They give you enough to buy everything. Okay, that is good. Like, I feel like they should when it comes to like things like that with the farmable currency. Like, you should always get enough to get everything. I really don't like the fact that they made the event where you farm the skill orbs for the manga units, you know, the thing that will make them considerably better and more usable, and it's a 3 times a day event. So if you just got really bad RNG, like by the time the event goes away and you can't do it anymore, you could still not have like the better equipment for your manga units. It feels pretty annoying. Because, yeah, I've seen people say that they do make a pretty significant difference. So I've seen a couple of people say as well that, like, the best one is the, like, 1500 attack and defense one. But, I mean, I would assume that for certain characters, like, for example, Frieza, who really wants to dodge, like, literally everything, surely giving him, like, the dodge ones is better. Part 2, Giant Gomah or Third Eye Gomah. I kind of want Gomah to be the best unit. Like Orange Piccolo. Yeah, those. It's annoying that, like, I couldn't get those special equips, because I would have very much wanted those. Because, yeah, I, like, refuse to summon on that banner for the... I don't like that they did that, so I didn't want to, like, encourage that further behaviour by actually summoning on the banner. But, I mean, I know loads of people did, so it probably made no difference anyway. But... It makes sense since you're increasing the base stats, which has the most effect since everything else uses them. Yeah, I get it, because obviously, yeah, like, especially Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, right, gets like 35% attack and defense with every super that he does. So, the higher that his, like, stats are, the more, like, the 35% is. So yeah, I do get that. Like, I see how that makes perfect sense. But then it's also like with Gohan, surely you do want to give him additional, because, well, the more supers that he does, the better. I hope even when adult versions of Goku Vegeta come out, Goma's better. I mean, that's very, very unlikely. If like adult Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta are going to be like the anniversary LRs, there's no way that like the random part 2 yellow coin Gomah from like the November celebration is going to be better than them. Dokkan, after almost 11 years of giving up hope for good extreme units. I mean, look at like Rose and Omega. Like, Omega is like one of the best units in the game, with one of the best teams in the game. Cell Max was really good, but Cell Max was never like the best unit in the game. He was up there in terms of like, you know. Because he was like, I think, wasn't he like top 3 or something? So like one of the best units in the game. But okay, so I think that's, yeah, I can't do any of the other ones now. Yeah, for people who didn't see, I mean, most of you guys here I think are, but for people that didn't see, if you're not on my friends list, I did make a members only post for people to drop their friend codes. Because I've got a couple of spaces on my friends list now. I will die on the hill that I don't. I mean, it should be LRs for New Year's. Why though? But that's the thing. When you say like they should be, what? Why? Why should they be? Because yeah, I don't think they should be at all. I think they should be anniversary units. We've waited long enough to get them, but they should be some of the best units in the game. Which, I mean, Orange Piccolo was the best unit in the game for almost a year, and he was a New Year's LR, but what are the chances of that happening again? Where would we drop them? It's a post. I can put a link to the post, I guess. Or can I? Well, I can put a link to the community tab, I suppose. But yeah, that's where the community tab posts all are. And there you will find the post for members only. That is where you can put your friend codes. So if you want to get onto the friends list, if you want all the other perks as well, if you're not a channel member already, do consider becoming a channel member. Or if you are one, gifting a channel membership to help out somebody else. You get access to all the perks like being able to see members only posts. You get access to the channel emotes. There's a members only area in the Discord. We're only one member away from being at 450. So if you were to become a channel member right now, you would be member 450 of the channel, which is pretty cool. Right, let's see. What are these guys at here? Okay, so we got an 8, but we still got a 5. You gotta love the like spread of link leveling. Brainbuster. Hey, shout out to Dark FE for the gifted membership. Alright, so that puts us back to that puts us to 450. Shout out to P-Merc for receiving the membership. Yeah, appreciate you, Dark FE. Just posted, nice. So yeah, make sure if you are going to post your friend codes on the thing in order to be added, make sure you have a space on your friends list, because that has happened before, where people have put their codes, and then I've sent out requests and it comes up saying that like that person's friends list is full. I was on Dragon Ball Heroes Agenda team, but it's dead and I've given up on it. Well, I mean, that's the thing. We know that there's not going to be any more Heroes units, but the Easy A's are going to come out. Hopefully they'll be good. We won't see any new units, but we will keep the Heroes Agenda rocking by using those Easy A's in the difficult content that comes out, and hopefully continuing to be able to beat some of that difficult content. Yo, Christopher, how's it going? Hopefully one day they do another crossover character. Yeah, I mean, there's still, whilst it might still be Copium, there is the Divers have their anniversary and are releasing a Marseillan like in like 10 days. So there is a possibility that they yeah, there's a possibility that they do something. Like Charlotte could be a crossover on Pure Saiyans 220. Still need a lot of heroes units like Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. Well, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock is one of the ones that's going to Easy A, so he should be on the Easy A unit spanner, because assumingly they are still going to do a heroes, like the Easy A units, because we were talking about this before, but like someone was saying that potentially due to like gacha law, if they're going to Easy A, like they have to be available, so there has to be a banner with them on it. So it's very possible that that happens. But yeah, no, they confirmed last year when they said there won't be any more Heroes celebrations, but they still plan to Easy A like the units. Because obviously they were only doing one batch of Easy A's every year. Because that's the other thing, like we said, is that it's very possible that It's very possible that they just decide to do all the easy A's that are still left over, or a whole bunch of, there's a bunch of different ways they could do it, but I don't think they'll do that. But that would be kind of crazy. Imagine getting like 20 heroes easy A's or whatever it is for like all the characters that are left. But yeah, once they've all easy A'd, it's very possible that then there will never be another banner or anything, because playing Middle-earth, Shadow of War, watching the stream. It's a peak night. Hey, nice. Appreciate you, Spiky. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Bardock is one of the ones that is going to easy A, so he should be on the banner. He's going to be an interesting one because I don't know, like, the way his kit currently is, like, pre-easy A doesn't really necessarily lend itself to being, like, a really great setup, like, post-easy A. But you never know. Hot take, I agree with Truth that they should do 6th anniversary LRs if they do more from other sagas, like DB Saga, Super GT, Dynamite, etc. Yeah, I didn't know that he has said that. Like, I would say that is definitely a very hot take. Like, I absolutely don't think they should do 6th anniversary LRs. The one time that they did 6th anniversary, I mean, the only thing we have to go for, we only have one sample thing to go by. But the one time that they did 6th anniversary LRs, 2 of them weren't very good. And a lot of people would say 3 of them weren't very good because a lot of people don't like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So, yeah, so far the one time they've done extra anniversary LRs, it feels like they shouldn't have bothered. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we can say that they rushed them because we obviously have no idea whether that is the case or not. And they've said in previous things that like big anniversary LRs get planned out like 6 months in advance or whatever. But only 6, make it 10. Yeah, one of each typing, one of each super and extreme like typing. Why not? Wait, what? He likes the 6 LRs because they did more representation across all of Dragon Ball, except 2 of them were from the Tournament of Power. And then we had what? A Boo Saga, a movie character, Android / Cell Saga, and then GT. So But even then, like 3 of them were pure Saiyans, 2 of them, technically 3 of them were Gokus. Like, yeah, like 2 of them were Tournament of Power. Like, how can you literally, how can, like, it's not you, I mean him obviously, but like, how can you say 6 LRs means they did more representation across all of Dragon Ball and 2 of the characters were literally from the same arc? Yeah, I don't want 6 LRs. I already have a hard time getting 1. True. But yeah, exactly. I would rather... I don't want more variation of characters if the characters are not going to be good. So yeah, if I'm on the podcast or just that as a hot take segment. I'm sure as we get nearer to the anniversary, the discussion of 5 LRs will be a thing. I only got 4 out of 6. I just feel like it's more chance. I'd hate to walk out of an anniversary with 1 out of 4. I suppose it's one of those things. If you're, as long as you're saving for the anniversary, obviously you have the pity. Like if you're going into the anniversary with enough stones, you should be able to hit the pity. Yeah, Tag Evo and MUI card would still be awesome. Like, yeah, that could be worse. You could get 4 out of 6 and miss out on the 2 best ones. Yeah, that is also true. GDC had 5. I got Omega with Pity, Gogeta with tickets, 1700 stones for Rose, 1000 plus no Goku and Vegeta. Gohan and the boys took about 400. Yeah, like it's all such a crazy variation. But that's it's just a simple like maths or like very simple logic. That like the more there are, the harder it is to get them all. But yeah, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, even though they kind of replaced the like August Dokkan Fest, they were technically a GDC character. They were the EX part, right? So like, technically they were the EX unit. Because then was it even announced as like the EX? Was it actually like advertised or like announced as the EX part of the anniversary? I can't actually remember. If they do, at least, yeah. Because that's the thing. They also got away. That's a good point as well that I forgot. They also kind of got away with doing the 6 because they also then just gave everybody one for free. Which, if they aren't going to do that again, which I don't think they will. There's no reason to believe that they would. Then yeah, we don't want there to be 6. Because yeah, that makes sense. It like eases the burden of there being so many if they're gonna, yeah, give you one for free. And yeah, the 66% like tickets thing, it's obviously really good. Just 66, whether it was the 44% tickets. I can't remember how many tickets there actually were, but yeah, the 44% chance to pull the new unit like tickets. Definitely do those again if they're going to do. I mean, they should do those again anyway. Those tickets were a scam and no one can tell me otherwise. I mean, I can tell you otherwise in the sense that I guess technically by definition, something that is free like can't be a scam. Because they were literally just free tickets that you could then pull the new unit potentially. Or you could not, but then you didn't lose anything. You didn't have anything less than you had at the start, so... And the theme of the anniversary will be 7th was Goku and Vegeta, 8th was Power of Wishes, 9th was Super movies, and 10th was Dragon Ball as a whole. Yeah, it's always interesting to think about what the actual overall theme will be, because they've done it in the past of many times where it's like they can just make it something super vague. Because then that way it lets them do basically whatever they want. Funko might go bankrupt next year, I'm hearing. Wait, really? I mean, I don't know a huge amount about them. I haven't gotten any, like, Funko Pops myself for ages, but, like, I thought they were super popular. Although it's funny, I did actually see a recent thing of, like, the fact that you can actually get, like, you can order custom ones now. Like, you can go on their website and they have a bunch of, like, options and stuff for making, like, custom ones, which they never did before. And when I saw that, I did wonder, I was like, why are they randomly doing this now when they've never done this before? And maybe that's why, because they're trying like any possible thing to get more revenue. The 11th anniversary logo will be the two Shenrons standing next to each other to represent 11. I mean, Porunga is a bit too much of a thick boy for it to be him to look like a 1, no? And I mean, even Shenron, he's like a giant snake type dragon, so he's not really shaped like a one. They announced they might not make it another year. Damn. I've been around forever. I feel like they do pops of just about everything. So that's crazy. Goku and Vegeta holding up one finger each, yeah. So then they can just repeat that every year for like multiple until we get to like 20 after that. Funko here in Australia, some cost up to $50. Yeah, that is, I guess, the problem if they're too expensive, like. Goku and Vegeta doing the fusion dance, their fingers make an 11 when they point them at each other. I was going to say, depending on the direction of the fingers, wouldn't that be like the failed fusion dance? So we got Anniversary LR Veku confirmed. All the Gojias. Maybe it is that Vegeta transforming into Super Vegito. I don't think we would get another like reversible exchange thing that was Super Vegito. They ruined Goten. He had the most potential. 6% at the age of 7, and somehow they decided to just downgrade him. Yeah, it's weird. Like Goten and Trunks kind of always were just were like weird side, like comedy characters almost. Someone might have figured out the ticket problem from the manga stuff. It could be because your gift box is full for anyone having issues. Okay. Base Goku and Vegeta with Vegito active skill attack only. Yeah. Yeah, they'll just do that again with like Vegito being an active skill but Gogeta being an actual card. Like, giving them hope we know who's the favourite fusion. It's true. Honestly, don't think they know how to write Goten and Trunks. Yeah, because even like them showing up in Superhero, they kind of don't really add much and then just fuse. So it's like... We talked about it over the years, but it's like, it's something that would have been really cool. Is a GT-esque, like, it doesn't even have to be a whole new series, but like, they will never just abandon Goku, but having a new arc where it is like Goten, Trunks, Pan, Oob even potentially, like... But that's the thing, like, for some people, they just absolutely would not care about that. Like, if it doesn't have Goku and Vegeta in it, then, yeah, they just don't care. Which is fair, because they are, like, the main characters, so... Yeah, they had their own little mini adventure in the manga with like the Saiyaman thing, but... Yeah, Goten and Trunks are meant to be comedy characters. Yeah, I think even with them, like, even with the whole thing of like them becoming Super Saiyan straight away was probably meant to be more of just a funny, like, thing than anything else. How many characters just lazy writing? I mean, sometimes, not always. Because if they're still done well enough, then it can be fine. But... So Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Adult Goku's anniversary, not GDC. When does Super Saiyan 4 in 4Ku EZA? I mean GDC, I would imagine. I guess it just depends. Also, to be fair, with the fact that they do do things out of order sometimes just because they feel like it, there technically is no reason that he can't EZA before the 8th anniversary LRs. It's just one of those things that we would normally not expect to see, but technically they can do whatever they want. Every EZA we get closer to Pan's EZA. Yeah, Tech Pan. Which means that she'll be featured on the banner of whatever character whose like celebration she's going to EZA in. So, more copies for you to pull. Just skip any banner with Tech Pan on it. I mean, fair. Grandpa. You watch though, they'll make like, of all the random like Dokkan fests, they'll make her EZA like insanely good. Yeah, Anto, how's it going? Yeah, looking good in green. It's kind of funny that of all the things to have gotten sniped, it was Anto's second account. Yeah, I've just been kind of chilling and playing Schedule 1 on the second channel again last night, and I kind of just want to do that again tonight. I wasn't sure really what else to play. Like, Borderlands is okay. Like, I quite like it, but I'm not, like, super invested. So I'm not really sure like what else to play on the second channel. I never did get like Silent Hill F in the end. I don't know what other like new stuff. There's not really anything that I'm aware of that is like new out that I really wanted. So no, I need to just get 7 orbs. Damn it. And they do Pan Justice, and we see her go Super Saiyan. I think she has the potential to be stronger than Gohan. Piccolo sees it too, training her in the Heroes movie. It would be kind of funny if that was the case, because then it's almost like the more the Saiyan blood gets watered down with like human, the stronger the potential they have. Play some random indie games. Do a one-off and do the Xenoverse 2 DLC. No, it was yesterday's. Oh, I say last night, but yeah, it was yesterday, like the weekend, the Sunday stream, which is like 3 PM UK time until 6 PM. Play Dispatch. I have heard of that. Supermarket Simulator. I mean, the simulator games aren't the worst. I mean, that is basically what Schedule 1 is. Yeah. Little Blue's been playing Water Park Simulator, which seems pretty funny. Yeah, I might do that one evening. Maybe I'll pick like, because I always try and do like at least 2 evening streams during the week on the second channel, and then we have the Sunday one. Maybe we'll do one of the evening streams of the week as like a short games or like horror games like type thing, because there's still some that I didn't play during October that would have been fun to play. I also completely forgot. I still need to like put together the clips to actually put up that Luto thing as like a full playthrough. Because the stream had a bunch of issues and it's like 3 separate streams. Right. Yeah, I keep forgetting I need to replace Pan so I can make just a pure Saiyans team rather than it being having to be like a Goku family team, which is what it technically is currently. You played the God of War franchise. I played some of the first PlayStation exclusive one. It's not Ragnarok. Is Ragnarok the first or the second one? I can't remember. But yeah, there will be a stream tonight at the normal late stream time, like 8 PM UK time, as in like 11 hours. I'm gonna play Shadow of the Colossus. I think I played it like way back when it first came out, but like back then I wasn't. I was still probably like immature when it came to like good games that weren't just like action. Like I found it kind of boring and slow, but obviously have a bit more of an appreciation for it now. But good old UI. The guaranteed dodge turn 1 will just always be like for any like short form events. Early 2026 is going to be busy for me. Code Vein 2 on January 30th, Neo 3 February 6th, Resi 9 on February 27th. Yeah, Resi 9 is going to be the big one. That's going to be super good. Can't wait for that. Which OST is this? Oh, Daima Goku. I realise I haven't listened to the Daima Goku ones very much. That's pretty good. Person in the Dokkan Reddit community that's always rage baiting. Anytime they comment something, it's always negative and they get downvoted like crazy. I mean, that's funny. Tried out Returnal. Such a great game. I think I've heard of it. Google it. I've definitely heard of it. Okay, yeah, I've seen. It's a third-person shooter that has like a roguelike. Yeah, I've definitely heard of it, but I think I might have even seen some clips of it, but yeah, it's not something that I saw it and thought like, oh yeah, that looks kind of decent, but not like necessarily the kind of game that I would play. But yeah, I need to think of some stuff to go for, because I made my schedule last night before I went to bed, and like there's a couple of like the second channel slots that just say TBD, because I didn't want to just put like schedule one in every slot. Like sometimes I do like to sort of wait and decide a little bit later like what I'm actually going to play. But yeah, doing some of the shorter, because there's some like demos and stuff, like there's a one that's kind of like Exit 8 and the back rooms like combined, which looks kind of cool. So I could literally make one of the evening streams like one of those kind of streams where we play a bunch of those random things, because then that also lets me make like get those runs recorded and then have a bunch of videos to go up as well. I feel like, unless that is literally just the beginning of the synopsis, I feel like you just like mentioned and spoiled the game like in the same sentence. Because I mean, unless that is literally the synopsis of the game right from the beginning, that kind of feels like the thing you find out at the end, like. Damn. Vegito, not quite as tanky as would have maybe liked. Right, okay. Yeah, I was going to say. But what's it called? Because yeah, that sounds like it could be interesting, but. I can't remember. I see. Right. This is an awkward rotation. I mean, Pan is probably more likely to dodge. Or is Eos? I mean, they have Battlefield Diva active, which gives them slightly more dodge chance as well. But... Plus, Eos does get more dodge chance each time she dodges, so... I did the Chillers are like night delivery one. You know, Icon, how's it going? I think there's still more. Like they have way more games than I thought. So there's still there's still more Chillers art ones that I haven't done as well. Yeah, doing okay. Thank you. Alright, we get the double active skill turn here, which is good. The only problem is, like, the Universe Tree Goku is not going to be able to get a lot of orbs in slot 1, so... Don't just have to do that. Get a decent heal off of those, though, at least. I wonder if they will, because like yesterday they posted the teaser for like the hint at 10, which is not what most of us were expecting. I still can't believe the comment on that video about the Gomah hint of somebody saying, well, it can't be Gomah because he doesn't have any white on him. It's like, what? Like, you couldn't get much closer to the fact that it is basically just his face. Why is Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on Gifted Warrior, but not Easy A Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Wait, what? Because well, all Vegetas are on Gifted Warriors, but Goku's aren't. That's the same for, like, all Gokus and Vegetas. He's never seen Doma. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the only explanation. Well, technically, the way they sort of, I guess, justify it with the Dokkan categories, or the way they explain it is, Goku isn't a gifted warrior in the sense that he trained hard and worked for being as strong as he is, whereas Vegeta is a gifted warrior because in terms of like Saiyans, he was born with a certain amount of like power and potential already. So he's a gifted warrior, whereas Goku isn't. Which, you know, doesn't necessarily make the most sense, but yeah. That is what it is. It doesn't necessarily make the most sense, but I won't lie, when I first saw the hint, I did think it was Vegeta's Widow's Peak. Wait, really? That is kind of funny. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's like, I don't think, I mean, obviously they could still, like, swerve us and it'd be something completely different, but, like, I don't see any other way. Like, you can't look at that and just be like, yeah, that's anything other than, like, Gomah's head. I was scrolling past all the black pointed parts, I just assumed it was his forehead. It's like someone commented on my video saying it could be Marseillan, and it's like, I kind of get it because it's, you know, the white of the mask and he has black hair, but like it's a perfect triangle in the middle, which obviously because of the way Bardock, like, and Goku's hair is, like, yeah, it doesn't sit that way, right? Yeah, see, so I've still got 9 tickets left. So yeah, I'm guessing, like someone was saying, you just get enough that you can buy all of these. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot the whole reason I went into here is to get rid of some of the too many training items. That's why people used to ask me when I'd like train units on stream, people are like, why don't you just use the auto thing? It's because it always uses all the small ones first. And then, yeah, you just end up having too many of the big ones. It's called For Her. I'll put the I'll put that up quickly just so that it doesn't show the friend code, but I've just seen the comment thing come up from Preston, so I'll just put the friend requests on here. There we go. I wish they'd done a Super Saiyan 3 Vegito and Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta. Yeah, I was going to say, that second one doesn't sound that interesting to me, but the first one sounds cool. Two stones away from a summon. Nice. I'm like, what, 15 stones away from a summon? Fusion units like Gogeta and Vegito should be on Pure Saiyans. Oh no, not this again. Saving for Kid Buu. But yeah, we have gone. We've gone over that topic many times on the channel. That the they're not ready for that argument, impurity versus purity. If you want to go all out on horror, try Wreck Paroxysm. I actually did play that, I think, if it is that one. Let me just double check. Was it that one? Well, that's the thing. Gotenks, like the long and short of it is, Gotenks is on hybrids because a fusion of two things is still a hybrid, whereas a fusion of two things isn't pure. So Gotenks being on hybrid Saiyans makes perfect sense, and Vegito not being on it also still makes sense. It's definitely, where is it? When did I play it? Oh no, that isn't the one I thought it was. Although, when I searched for it, it did come up. Maybe it isn't here, because there was a stream on Halloween where I played a couple of different horror games. Oh yeah, no, I did play it on... Yeah, I played it on a stream. But I'm not sure which one. Was it the first one? The one where you go to the house to do like a exorcism. I don't even remember this second one that I played. Oh, that was the first Fears to Fathom. Yeah, so it was the first game I played on this stream. Was that Rex Paroxysm or whatever it's called? But yeah, that was pretty good. Yo, Tala, how's it going? I just woke up, turned the stream on, and we're talking about the fusion hybrid debate. Only very briefly, but... Yeah, like, if that's the funny thing is, if anything, you could argue that Vegito and Gogeta should be on hybrid Saiyans, but... But they ain't ready for that one. Unsure how long for her is. I hear it's about 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, that's probably fine then. That's the thing, even the like evening streams are usually 2 hours, so as long as a game isn't longer than 2 hours. If they're shorter ones, then it means we have to make sure we've got something else to do as well. But imagine it really was Adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, as someone said. It was supposed to be more hype than Mini Super Saiyan 4. Wait, what? The hint? Because, yeah, I think for me, like, it goes... I mean, obviously, again, everything can always change. Everything can be different. Everything can be not what you expect it to be. But, like, I think the hint, with it potentially just being Gomah, lines up with exactly what I was thinking. Which is, like, that Gomah himself, I don't think is hype enough to be, like, an anniversary LR. Even though he is, like, the final boss of Daima. Like, a lot of people just don't like him. His design's lame. Like... So it makes perfect sense for me to like drop him as a random like part 2 LR for the mini Daima Goku, And then have the anniversary be the adult Super Saiyan 3 and adult Super Saiyan 4. Like, to me, that makes perfect sense. It's Raditz' hairline. Yeah. So Max did just fine as a gold coin ally. I would say he's more hyped than Gomah. Oh yeah, I would agree, like 100%. I don't mind Gomah, it's the animations they get to use that makes me know excited for him to come. He had some great fight animations while fighting near the end. Yeah, I mean, the end, like, fight for Daima definitely looks very, very cool. Like, if nothing else. Stalked 1 and 2. Yeah, I think those. I think you've mentioned those ones before, right? But yeah, there's definitely some cool like animations and stuff they could do for Gomah, and the fact that he just like because he has like the regeneration thing, like he has the potential to be able to have like revival or like crazy healing. Been using Manga Frieza on the Omega team with full power Frieza. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I feel like that is probably like the best team for him, is it not? Problem is, mine's not. I still haven't rainbowed mine because I haven't bothered to level up his SA to 10 because I'm going to do another multi on the banner to try and get the last copy that I want for the giant Piccolo or Gohan. And I know if I do this now, I guarantee I'm going to pull another Frieza now. Is there a Dodge one? Is there a Dodge Silver for the 40th anniversary characters? Is it that one? There's one. Level 4 and defense. I mean, yeah, that makes sense for him to have that one, I guess. I think he'll have a domain. They love to give it to villains. Yeah, I could see it being a thing where, like, the third eye, like, he gets the third eye awakening thing, and it's like that creates the domain or something. Like, I could see that being a thing. I thought of a powerful kit. Was wondering if you could tell me if it's too good or just right. I mean, yeah, go for it. I mean, it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly, but oh, it's on auto, isn't it? Uh-oh. Typical that we started with, like, the rotation that we'd want to have as well. I have to write in wee bits as I only get so many characters to write. That is true. Leader skill is terrifying, conquerors and demonic power, 3 key, 200%. Like, I mean, I personally think that probably is the best leader skill for him, but news in 19 minutes. I don't think there'll be any news today. We got the, I mean, to be fair, I didn't think we would get the hint at the time we got it yesterday. So I will say, as we often say with Dokkan stuff, never say never, but I wouldn't think there would be news in 19 minutes, but you never know. Control key stacks attack, raise defense for 3 turns. 18 keys greatly raise attack and defense. Great chance to stun all enemies. Was it greatly raise attack and defense, as in like infinite stack? Tomorrow for sure. Yeah, tomorrow, like the way it should go, I think by the normal, expected timeline, is we should get like the Twitter details and the animation post tomorrow, then data download on Wednesday, and then the unit comes out on Thursday. I think. Yeah, it has the same outfit as Jiren. I hate his design, personally. But yeah, I haven't really watched any anime recently. The last thing I watched probably was Daima. I don't watch a lot of stuff, like, really anymore. Little Blue and I watch a lot of, like, quiz shows and stuff. And we obviously got things like Taskmaster. Waiting for, like, big series things to come back, like the next series of Fallout, next series of Severance. Try him pushing the eye into his eye, into his forehead, right? So Gomah gives him Rainbow Orb changing, Scout for 3 turns. First turn 90% damage reduction, second turn 70%, and then stops at 50. Oh yeah, Bleach. I forgot. I'm not even actually up to date on Bleach. I definitely need to catch up on that. But that's something that, because lately Little Blue and I have been playing a lot more simulator game stuff. Like she's been playing Water Park Simulator. I started playing Schedule 1 again. So that's one of those things that I can just like throw on the other monitor while I'm playing it, I suppose, at some point. Obviously not while I'm streaming. Yeah. Have you tried a game called The Gretlo Tapes? Because that is probably the scariest indie game I've played. I can't say I've heard of that, no. Yeah, I know. I was going to say, Kieran is obviously trolling, but it'd be funny if somebody didn't know that and was just like, oh, really? I'll check that out. And then it's like, oh, it's over 1,000 episodes. I started watching it after the live-action Netflix one, because I watched the live-action Netflix series and I thought it was actually pretty good. So I thought I would go check out the actual anime. And then, yeah, like, I watched, like, a few of the... I watched because I didn't want to miss anything, because I knew that stuff would be different in the anime from the TV series. So I basically got to where the TV series ended, and then I watched a little bit after that, like the introduction of that guy, is it Smoker, and then like the bit where Luffy's going to get executed and then gets like struck by lightning or whatever it is. And then they start sailing off. I don't know if that bit was filler. They start sailing off and then get stuck in like a rip current thing or something. I can't remember. But yeah, then I like just didn't go back to it basically. Not for any major reason, not because I literally decided like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore, but just that's how it ended up going. Yeah, let me look that up, the Gretlo tapes. Gretlo tapes is a short, around 1.5 hours, atmospheric first-person horror game. Investigate the abandoned Gretlo house in this short atmospheric horror game. Okay, so it's one of those, like it's first person and you're using a camera for the majority of it. That looks like it could be interesting. I'll put it on my wish list. Okay. And Frizz is at like a million defense staff turn here, which is not bad. So say how many, do you get a thing for how many dodges? Yeah, 4. Oh wait, yeah, we want the domain as well. Rainbow orb obtained launches an additional attack that's a high chance to become a super. Collecting orbs in slot 1 gets 150 attack when attacking, 150 defense when target for an attack. Her attack performed. I mean, that sounds pretty crazy powerful already. Because the other thing to remember, I guess, is that like he is just, I say just, but like he is just a yellow coin LR, like part 2, so they're not going to make him like insanely mega busted. Because I mean, Cell Max was really good, obviously, but like, yeah, maybe not like. Yeah, what was the other one? Did you say it was called Stalked? Because there's the Stalked as well, and they're different. Or they make him super busted to increase sales. True. That's a good point. Dokkan meme reviews. Oh, that's the horror game trailer playing. We don't want that on in the background. Dokkan meme reviews. I had thought about that before, but like, the problem is consistently getting enough good ones. Like if I was going to do it as a weekly thing or something, is like consistently getting good enough ones to make videos on, like on a regular basis. Oh yeah, For Her was the other one. For Her on Steam. Single player, psychologically driven horror game. Oh, it's got like PS1 graphics, which I don't mind necessarily, but yeah, there's a demo for it. I'll put it on my wish list. All allies attacking in demonic power. All allies on the team are extreme. Allies 30% attack and defense for 3 turns. I mean, it sounds pretty crazy. I'm interested to see, because this is the perfect time for them, not for us, because obviously it's always annoying when a really good unit comes out and you want to be saving, but like it makes perfect sense for them to make him really, really good, because yeah, to tempt people to summon for like with their anniversary funds. While in his domain, he nullifies all attacks aimed at him or demonic power allies. I mean, that's super OP. While his domain is active and you have 60% HP, your entire team is invincible, basically. Like, that's insane levels of power. Wait, can I... Did it auto... Oh, did I have it on auto on the first turn and it used Frieza's active skill? I was going to say, like, this would have been the perfect time to use Tech Golden Frieza's active skill, but I don't have it available. I just realised that Frieza doesn't have big red bosses, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, well, good dodge there, Frieza. OST is this one. This is STR Super Baby 2 Great Ape active skill OST. Yeah, I mean, he sounds like, I get yeah, what you're saying in terms of like what he's designed for, like what he's good for, but he seems mega OP, which is not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but yeah. To be a mega charge cell max, basically. When he came out, he was better than most of the game for a good while. I mean, yeah, he was easily like top 3 on release, which I think not a lot of people would have expected. Yeah, this is a really bad first rotation for Frieza. Like, he gets his intro and everything, but like, the whole point is that we want him to dodge and get as many dodges as possible. And so to have a starting turn where there's no attacks in slot 1 isn't the best start. You know, we should do reactions. I want yours and Toon's Dragon Ball Evolution subathon. I'm not sure how that works in terms of like, because I know on Twitch, like especially back when it was first like a big thing, like people used to just watch like TV shows and stuff. I don't know how that works in terms of like copyright, because I know like doing reactions to stuff and talking over it is usually fine for like when it comes to fair use and stuff, but I'm not sure about like, I don't know how it works in terms of like, can you literally just do a stream where you just watch a movie and like comment on it as it goes? Like, I don't know, maybe. I didn't float Omega last time, did I? So I need to keep this Omega on rotation. Do it where you only stop when you reach a certain number of subs. I mean, the problem with that kind of thing is, like, you can't necessarily guarantee if and when those kind of things would happen. So, like, even on the main channel, if I did, like, a subathon thing that was, like, the stream only ends when we get to, like, you know, 700 channel members or something. Like, what happens if we don't get to that in, like, you know, 12 hours or something? Right, yeah, so there's no news on... how does he link with Omega? Oh, only big bad bosses. That does give him a ton of extra defense, though, compared to, like, the other Frieza giving him no extra defense at all. But yeah, there's no in-game news, is there? I need to check that. But yeah, there's no... I'm just checking the Twitter and everything. There's no... no other post or anything, which I didn't necessarily expect there to be. Like I said, I feel like it's just going to be data download tomorrow. Not data download. Twitter details tomorrow. And then... yeah, details tomorrow. Data download Wednesday. And then... unit comes out on Thursday. Nothing on Twitter yet. I just checked that. So nothing on Twitter. Unless there's any in-game news, then yeah. I don't think there is any... Alright. I'm trying to have a couple of turns of... like Frieza definitely, I think, is probably the best one that has the most potential, but... yeah, so there's no news or anything in-game. Alright, well, there we go. So that is going to be it for the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you like the stream if you have not already. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Give a follow if you're on the Twitch side, all that good stuff. We'll be live on the second channel for some more chilled out Schedule 1 shenanigans in like 10 hours from now, 8 PM UK time. So that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you all again soon. Have a good one.